Hello, how are you doing today? I hope your day is well or it is going well. So today I just wanted to talk about the continuation of the other video which I had released earlier on. The other video which I had released was about why Russia is unlikely to win this war which is currently happening between Russia and Ukraine. So in the last video which I was talking about, I was clearly stating about that the Russian people and also the people in the world, including Ukraine and including the Western countries, are not fighting this war because they are interested in the interests of the people who are living in Ukraine and also the people who are living in Russia. They're doing this because Putin is their enemy and they hate Russia, and that's why they're doing this because of this. That's why this war is happening, and that's why they are helping Ukraine. It's not because of certain things are happening or innocent people are being killed, but it is because the selfish interest of other European countries, knowing that Russia is their enemy, and if Russia succeeds in taking Ukraine, Russia will become a superpower. So they're doing every means which is possible to prevent Russia from becoming a superpower. And this, as things are going on, they are already succeeding in doing this because more than 20 countries are against Russia, and Russia for itself being one country, I don't think it can be able to sustain all its economy on itself without being able to trade with other countries, because right now there have been put sanctions on China, on Russia, which Russia is unable to do to import or export its commodities, and it's some of its commodities which are oil, and some of its other commodities which are the gas which Russia exports. This gas that Russia exports, I don't know if you heard on last year, around there on December 2022, December, Russia had cut its exports of oil into British and to the European countries, which it cut its gas transportation and its gas pipe. And there's another gas pipe which has been blown up where it takes these gases to the European countries. One of those supplies, Russia has cut off those supplies to try and make the European countries be able to remove their sanctions. But what Putin had put a plan where he had estimated that the people can't go on without the gas in this season of the winter period. But unfortunately, people were able to survive the winter period, and this is now the second winter period which is coming, which Putin will put to test again if he can be able to make the European countries be able to surrender by denying them gas, because gas is one of the commodities which European countries use to warm their houses, and this gas commodities is found in Russia. And the gas commodities, where Russia gets them from, they get them from the natural state. They get it from the earth. So Russia not being able to transport these gases, it means that one of their revenue is cut short. And when you look at the statistics of things, the oil and gas is the main export which Russia takes, and the oil exports is around 20% of the total GDP which Russia produces. And being 20% of what the Russia produces, and Russia now has the oil importation and export, the oil exportation which Russia exports has been cut short because countries of the Western world, European countries have put sanctions on Russia. So Russia cannot export any their oil to these countries, which are the USA, the Western countries, the Europe, Germany. Russia won't be able to transport this oil to them. These Western countries have opted for the oil which is in in Saudi Arabia, so they're using this oil. So Russia is remaining with its own oil. It cannot sell to anybody its oil, and so far on, it has been cut short for more than 6 months. This exportation of oil, Russia cannot sell its oil to anybody. So Russia has remained with only one option, is to sell this oil to two countries, which is China and also India, and it's selling to these two countries at a discount price, so that it can be able to buy double what it usually buys. By selling it at a discount price, Russia finds itself selling this oil at a throwaway price, and the cost of production with the type of oil which it's selling, the cost of production will be even more. They will be going into losses. Although they will be selling the oil, the cost of production is way much more than the profit, the money income which they are getting. So the Russia unfortunately can't stop the production of oil, because stopping the production of oil, it's like switching off a light switch. Before it turns back on, it will cost a lot of money turn it back on. So it has to keep producing the oil until it reaches a time where it can be able to export it to other different countries. And right now, as things are looking, countries are very mad with Russia, and I don't think that these other countries will reach a point where they will allow Russia to import things from Russia. And as things are going forward, as things are going forward, they are putting more sanctions on Russia, and they are tightening the neck for Putin way more harder than as it was before. So basically, this war is not about, it is about suffocating Russia and making Russia to be the lowest type of country. Because as I said earlier on, World War II was caused by Germany trying to invade Russia, but it failed, and that's why right now Germany is trying to cover up its mistake which it had done earlier on by helping Ukraine, and it seems now to be the good person in this regime of this right now. It's trying to redeem its name by helping Ukraine from the invasion which is taking part by Russia trying to invade it. And remember, World War II was started by Germany trying to invade Russia. Right now, Germany is helping a lot to Ukraine so that Russia won't be able to invade Ukraine. So it is a form of revenge for Germany. As you look at now at the statistics, Germany is the one which is helping Ukraine more than any other European country. Germany is the one which is leading in the revenue and also leading in the weapons which Ukraine is being helped. Because at that time when Germany was trying to invade Russia, Russia was able to defeat Germany by the help of other countries. So that bad blood is between Russia and also Germany. That bad blood is there also till today. That's why Germany is helping a lot Ukraine. As I said earlier on, it is not about Ukraine and Russia is doing something bad, because if it was another country doing what Russia is doing today, they will turn an eye blind to it. But right now, because it is Russia, every other country is focusing on Russia because they don't like Russia and they hate Russia. That's why they are doing all of these things to make sure that Russia is completely down. But what Russia is trying to do, Russia, one thing, it is hiding its statistics to the whole world. So Russia is not really giving out the income or the repercussion which its economy is going through. So Russia right now, the information which is given out by the Russian country is false information. Russia will say that their GDP is the estimation of their GDP in 2024 will fall by 5%. And yet their main revenue of the GDP, it has already fallen by 20%. Then if it has the main revenue of their GDP has fallen by 20%, how can an economy of a country fall by 5% in the near future? this can't be possible. So the numbers that Russia is giving out, and then the numbers, the real data that things should be, don't reflect, and they are not matching. So Germany is hiding a lot of Russia is hiding a lot of information to the whole world, and try not to see that its economy is on a crash and its economy is falling. So Russia is hiding a lot of things, and before we know what has really happened to Russia, Russia will have been crippled. So I think it was the day before yesterday, the ICC had issued an arrest for Putin, because Putin has now violated the rights of human rights, and now ICC has been able to issue a warrant of arrest. By issuing this warrant of arrest, Putin has been given another blow to him. Being a president, no matter if he retires or he doesn't retire, not being a president, he will be able to be caught by the criminal court of the world. So if Putin goes into any other country, and those countries are the ones which are in the criminal court, they are the members of the criminal court, he will be able to be caught. But if he evades luckily, which is quite impossible, because most of the countries which are in the criminal ICC are the big countries where Putin has to do business with them. So Putin here, his neck is on the, he's wanted, and right now when he steps into some of countries, these countries will be able to submit him to the ICC, where he will be tried. And this is a big blow for the Russian people, and the Russian also for Putin also. For right now he's under a threat, because he was seemed to be untouchable, but now if the ICC can reach out its hands and say this man is wanted, a whole president of Russian government, this means that Putin is one step behind, and has been given a blow which he won't be able to recover. Because if it was for a country, the country will protect. But if it's the ICC have gone deep down to the individual part, which that individual part is the one who is heading this war, then the individual, it will be easier to destroy an individual than to destroy a country. So Putin being issued this warrant of arrest, it is a big blow to the Russian war, which will make Putin have a step backwards for not to perform certain types of things in this war, because the world has shown Putin that even though who he is or which president he is in which type of country, the ICC will still, and the world will still catch up with him. So all of this is not happening because Russia is bad or anything else. It is because that they don't like Russia, and all, because many countries have been invading other countries, like USA have been invading Iraq, but no one was able to speak up. But when it comes to Russia, all people gather up and say this is wrong, this is wrong. And also there are some other things which are happening in the world, like there's hunger, there's a lot of insecurity in the world, but no one is able to speak about that. There are other countries which are fighting, but when it comes to Russia and Ukraine is when the whole world now says this is wrong and this is wrong. So that's some of the reasons why Russia will be unlikely to win this war. First of all, its GDP and its main oil, its main commodity which it exports has gone down, because no one is buying its oil, and no one also is consuming its gas. So this is a big blow for Russia, and right now Russia is trying to get soldiers out of its citizens. Not only the outside wall has broken, but the inside walls, which make Russia, its own citizen, do not have trust on the Russian government and the Russian system. Because when inflict pain also in the people who you live with. It's there won't be an unity inside of your country, because there are many families which have been separated from their brothers and fathers because of this war which is happening between Ukraine and Russia. They have been taken forcefully to go to fight for Russia in this Ukraine war. So also the citizens of Russia don't like what is happening right now. So these are some of the things which will end up to result for Russia to lose this war. So I hope this video is educative, and please watch out for more videos, or if anything happens about Russia, I'll try to inform you and I'll try to update you on what is happening. So yesterday, the day before yesterday, is when ICC had issued a warrant for the arrest for President Putin. So if anything more comes up, I'll release a video, and I'll also be releasing videos like this. So please subscribe, and I say thank you for watching this video. See you next time.